How to run criminal background checks for rental tenants. Are you a landlord wondering how to run criminal background checks for your rental tenants? This process is essential for ensuring you find reliable tenants while protecting your property. Let's break down the steps you need to take. First, you need to obtain written consent from the tenant applicant. This is a legal requirement under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Without this signed consent form, you cannot access their criminal records or background information. Next, collect necessary personal information from the applicant. You will need their full name, date of birth, current address, and social security number. This information is crucial for accurately identifying the tenant and accessing their criminal history. If an applicant does not have a social security number, you can use alternative identification like a passport or visa, but your screening options may be limited. Now it is time to use a reputable screening service. Look for a professional tenant screening company that specializes in rental tenant screening. These services can access comprehensive criminal records at federal, state, and local levels. They typically provide information on felony and misdemeanor convictions, active warrants, and infractions. Many of these services also combine criminal checks with credit reports, eviction history, and employment verification for a fuller tenant profile. Understanding the scope of the criminal check is also important. Typically, these checks include records of convictions and pending charges. The scope can vary by jurisdiction and service provider, so clarify what types of offenses are relevant to your screening criteria. When you receive the results, evaluate them fairly. Just because an applicant has a criminal record does not mean they should be automatically disqualified. Consider the nature of the offense, how recent it is, and its relevance to tenant responsibilities and property safety. This approach helps you comply with fair housing laws and avoid discrimination. If you decide to deny an applicant based on the criminal background check, you must provide an adverse action notice. This notice informs the applicant of your decision, gives them access to the report used, and explains their right to dispute any inaccuracies. Throughout this process, maintain compliance with all applicable laws, including the Fair Credit Reporting Act and local fair housing regulations. Protecting applicant privacy and ensuring transparency is key. To make this process smoother, include a clear consent section with signature lines on rental applications. Use background check results as part of a comprehensive tenant screening strategy that also reviews income, rental history, and references. Keep records of all screening documents and communications to support fair and consistent tenant selection decisions. Lastly, be aware of state-specific laws regarding criminal background checks. Some states limit the use of certain criminal information in tenant screening. Following these steps will help you minimize risks such as property damage, unpaid rent, and disturbances, leading to stable and secure rental property management.